Lit Gang, Spit It Out. Powered by Bitu, top one English speaking app.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Tea Time with Lit Gang. I'm Robert.
I'm Duke.
I'm Stephanie.
And for today's video, we're going to discuss English and unemployment.
All right.
And if you want to avoid unemployment by improving your English, head on over to Bitu this May 7th, where you will join Hannah Vanang. She will help you improve your English speaking with her amazing speaking tips.
And for the QR codes, you can easily scan it somewhere on the screen. All right, so you can join on Group Talk and have a conversation with Hannah Vanang and also us on V2 Group Talk.
Yes?
Yes.
Without further ado, let's get started. All right, first up, have you guys ever been jobless?
Lady first.
Yeah,
Lady first.
lady
Yeah.
first.
Okay, so there was a time that I cannot find a job. That was the time when I graduated. It was for maybe a month. Actually, at that time, I did not really in rush for a job. Yeah, so that's why I would stay jobless at that time because I want to play more a little bit before I go to the working market.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after, but during that month, I tried to complete my my CV and trying to, looking for informations about different companies so that I can apply to that after a month playing.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for a month, right?
A month.
A month.
It's too short.
Yeah.
It's just too short.
It's too short.
I think so.
Yeah, I thought it would be longer.
Yeah.
Like the question in my mind is that how do you afford living?
Oh, actually, I live with my parents. That was something that made a great difference,
Yeah, you got a foundation.
Yeah, I got the
Yes.
foundations, and I do not have to pay much for the cost of living.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
why.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's good. How about you?
How about you?
My situation was similar to hers. Like after graduate, I was, I wasn't actually unemployed. I just didn't have a real job, a full-time job. I just worked part-time, like teaching English for students, like tutoring English for students, and it lasted around
How long?
nearly 2 years.
Nearly
Nearly
2 years.
years after graduating.
After graduating, yeah.
Whoa.
Like, from the end of 2019 all the way to 2021.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it was a long time, but
But I think
I
you're.
wanted to play too.
Yeah.
But you're still doing a teaching job. I think you're satisfied being like teaching.
Like
Yeah.
I was quite content with that, with my life.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're jobless. Like you technically had a job.
It's just a part-time
just
job.
part-time job.
Yeah, it's
but
part-time job. So
But it's still a job.
so it's not jobless.
Yeah.
not for my parents' thought. They thought that
okay.
a part-time job was not a real job.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Temporary.
Yes.
Older
Okay.
generation,
Yes. Generation gap. Yeah, but for me, I'm still an intern. Yeah, for my last 4 years of being a university student, I have only been jobless for like 1 year or so. I found my part-time job as a staff for movie theaters, and then from then on, I became a private tutor, and then here I am working as an intern in this
So
company.
Have you graduated yet?
I have almost graduated.
Almost.
Yeah,
Almost.
I will graduate in June. This June.
This year.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
He will soon be like us, working as a
Yeah,
horse.
but I want to play too.
Well, then you can spend time playing a month just like me,
But I need money
maybe
to
2
play.
years.
or maybe 2 years.
This is the perfect time to play. Let's
That's-
experience.
That sounds like a no. That sounds like a no thanks to me. Yeah, that's
Missing out.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Before that, should we cheers because it's tea time?
oh.
So,
Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm
Cheers.
kind
Cheers.
of thirsty
Cheers for
already.
employment.
Yes.
Really?
Or for unemployment.
No, don't say that.
Oops, I almost jinxed it. So, do you guys think that having English has a huge impact on getting a job?
it might be a factor. I mean, actually, for a job that we are all doing right now, it relates to a lot of English in daily life. Like for you working in
academic
academics, academic specialist, and I also work in like for the community development, especially for in different nations. So English is a must to us.
So you think that English is impactful?
Yes, exactly.
But how much, like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Actually, it depends on different jobs, right?
Oh,
like
just how in general? Just in general.
I must say that maybe 7 out of 10.
Oh, 7. Yeah, that's a solid 7.
I'll go with 7.
Because even if you have a job that like doesn't include English every day, but you still have to like find information or like improve your knowledge through some international books and documents. You know, you have to be like fluent in English in order to read those documents and books.
Okay.
Sometimes you cannot just only find the information in Vietnamese books. It is necessary to know English to find more sources on the internet.
Well, for me, I think that having English is quite impactful because we work with English every day. Even if that your job doesn't require English, like you still have like some sort of English jargon that pop up whenever you're working. So I think that English is like a solid 8 to me. 8 out of 10. In terms of its impact on getting a job.
Yeah, that's feasible.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my personal opinion. I think that not having English makes you 100% unemployable. And what do you guys think?
May I go first?
Yeah, sure,
You can
definitely.
go first.
I agree, but I disagree with a word you have, like you say that 100% unemployable.
Oh,
I say it's just partly.
partly. Like how many percent?
60%.
60%?
Yeah, because you know there are some jobs like some like specific jobs like doesn't require a lot of English to do, like when you work for the government, right? You work at the
Exactly.
security officer, like police, like military. Like you don't always need to have English to be employed in those fields.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily work with like foreigner. You may like face the foreigner. For example, you work in the military. What if there's some sort of criminals that speaks English?
They will always have like interpreters to do that.
Yes,
Well, you have to bring an interpreters.
Yes, like professional.
Like my dad, he also works in military, and he tells me that whenever they go on a meeting with another
country,
another representative for another country, they can never speak directly because it is not right. Just because they're afraid that two people from two nations, if they talk face to face like that, they can share the information that is not allowed. So they always need an interpreters in the middle so that
Just
he
to,
can
like,
translate that. Someone that is trustable and not afraid that they will reveal any information from both sides.
So basically, you guys say that not having English doesn't make you 100% unemployable.
Actually, yes. I share the same idea with Duke because, well, I also teach English to people who are going to work already. She worked for an insurance company. Yes, and actually she said that she needs English for promotions, but for her work at the moment, she's still able to do everything very well. Even though she doesn't like master English, she knows a lot of other skills. So other soft skills that helps her to get into that level, still being a manager. And English is a part to get higher salary, higher promotions.
Well, it's still a better thing, right?
It is a better thing, but it depends. But
like I think those people consider English as a tool for promotion, like for career advancement.
Oh, so it's
Just
not
a tool.
Yeah,
It's not like a
tool for-
must for them.
Yeah.
It could be yes or no.
So
If it's
it's a-
yes, it would be good. If it's no, then it's fine. I still get the job. I still doing what I do.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So you guys consider having English is a job enhancement, or not like
Yeah,
a job
Exactly,
finder?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get you guys' ideas, but I still think that not having
Still
English,
solid
maybe,
8 for you.
Yeah, it's not solid. Yeah, it's solid 8, but we will not having English makes you 100% unemployable. Maybe in the future, like maybe when we get globalized, like a lot of people will speaking English. That okay, it's maybe not 100%, but maybe like 90, 95, at least to me.
90, 95?
I don't know, but for state
So,
on
we can't predict the future. Maybe there's another language.
maybe we learn
also language.
maybe we learn
Yeah.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Well,
could be
maybe we can
Chinese.
learn Spanish.
Oh yeah, Spanish. Despacito.
Right.
I used to learn Spanish. I hate that.
So we
wanted
all
you to have
agree that
this.
we need to learn English either way, right?
Yeah.
So what would you guys advise to those who is lacking this essential language?
An advice.
Yes.
Well, if you're watching this video and you're still at school, then I don't know why, but I always tell I know that people have different strengths in different subjects, right? But it's very interesting that I met one student and her parents. They told her this: you can study any subjects you want, but if there's only one subject you should focus on, then it should be English. Yeah, because okay, literature is good to communicate. It still helps with communicating. Math is good for logical thinking, but English is good it's also good for your job, like you said, not 100%, but it's good for promotions, and especially like you said, it is globalized. We're not sure that English would still be dominant language, but in general, for now, it is still something to be considered by everyone. So if you're still learning, then focus a little bit more on learning English. Yeah.
On practicing.
Spend more time to listen to music, US UK song, watching to movies in an entertaining way that you feel like it's interesting enough. Don't learn just in a boring way and say that English is so boring. Never be like that.
Yes.
And if possible, find someone who inspirational enough. Yeah.
Oh.
To guide you.
Yeah, to guide you.
Guide you.
Yeah.
What skills in English is the most important to you?
I would say listening and speaking.
Listening and speaking. Well,
Yeah.
to me, it's speaking. It's just speaking all the way.
Yeah, speaking, but you cannot just speaking if you cannot listen to what people say. So it's
yes.
always like a correlations.
Yes, but I think that
Between
they should like work their way up, like get some grammar and vocab going to get a solid foundation, and then get straight to speaking. Because after all, their main goal is to get a job, it's to land a job. So yes,
I don't really
get to
think.
practice speaking as fast as possible. Yeah.
Okay, actually, I don't think that learning English is just to get a job. I always say that listening and speaking, the purpose of learning a language is to communicate to people. So you understand what they say, they understand what you say, can exchange the idea. Sometimes it's just for traveling. It's not only need to be job.
Like for experience.
Yeah, for experience.
Oh, yeah. What's your take? What's your
Cheers,
take,
guys.
Drew?
Cheers
Wanna
first.
cheers?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
For English.
For
Yeah.
English.
For employment. Okay, not unemployment.
I might agree with you. I think speaking is the most important skills
Yeah.
in English, because everyone will probably say that, wow, you speak English so good.
Yeah, sounds,
Yeah.
No one will
sounds
compliment
native.
you on oh, you write English so good. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking is like when you learn your mother tongue, you learn how to speak first,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So yeah, speaking is the most important. Also, I think is like the easiest.
Oh.
skill.
The easiest?
Easiest.
When you learn to speak English, you start with like mimics someone else,
Oh.
someone
Yeah.
else
Yes.
speech, and you like just go with the flow.
Right.
Okay, so I think that we all agree that speaking is the most important skill in English.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the
Yes,
most-
I will go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
Not willingly.
Yeah.
Not willingly, because
what's
I
with
still-
the face?
Well,
You still
because
have
I-
your listening skill, right?
Yes. I still have my listening skill, but okay, I will go with speaking.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Alright.
what part of speaking do you think that should be everyone's start? Like everyone
Duke,
starting of their journey.
the teachers.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a teacher.
The academic specialist.
Not a speaking specialist.
Academic specialist.
Okay, so the most important part to
Of
focus
speaking.
on, yeah,
Yeah.
speaking to focus on, I think, is the pronunciation.
Pronunciation. That makes
Oh,
sense.
why?
Pronunciation. Like, in English, yeah, you have stress, word stress. So
Yeah.
if you like pronounce the wrong stress, for example, the other people you're talking to will misunderstand them. They will assume that you are saying other words, not
Yeah,
the what you want to say.
Yeah.
Like desert and dessert.
Yeah,
something
like
that.
desert and dessert.
Yeah.
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 I want some desert.
Oh,
What's that?
okay. Yeah.
No.
If they don't understand me, I will get like stressed out.
Like
Yeah, I'll get stressed
loading.
out.
Yes. So
So
pronunciations, I also agree.
yeah.
Because actually what I like the most about the course I'm taking for master degree is that it's also teach me about pronunciation. It's not something that I focus on when I go teach to other students, but it is like a foundation for me to know, like some fun facts about the sounds and the intonation, something like that, so that I can share it to my students and make sure that they will know more about it.
They get to learn the IPA.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Also for me, it's also pronunciation because for beginners, you have to learn how each letter sounds first.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You need to know how letters sound first before you form them into words, then phrases, then sentences.
Exactly. Just like babies, they start
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
first sounds and then they
Like,
get
wah.
like the first like the first word they normally say would be mom and dad, right? Yeah. So that because it's always the easiest with the A's letters, O letters, something like that.
Okay. If you want to communicate, start with speaking first.
It's like word formations later on.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys think that accent is important when speaking English?
Accent.
Accent.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be nice if you have it,
Yeah.
but if it's not, then
It's
then
not necessarily.
It's not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, but I met a lot of people. Maybe they do not have many accent and intonations whenever they speak, but we are still able to understand
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, like the biggest mistake people make when try to speak English is like trying so hard to be like
a
the perfect
native.
accent, the native accent.
Yes.
I think like all the way people speak English is an English accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every
There's-
English is English accent.
Yeah, like India,
Yeah.
Indian accent.
Indian accent. Like
Japan English.
Yeah,
Village.
English.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Focus too much on the accent, then will make them like daunted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make the progress of speaking English very daunting for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay if you try to mimic like British American and American English. Yes, but just keep like some color to yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, it's who you are.
Don't focus too much on accent.
Yeah, but if you can pick up their accent, like it's better.
You focus on the pronunciations. If you have right pronunciations, it
Yeah.
will lead to right
Yeah,
accent.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So
okay.
yes, like all of us say, pronunciations.
Yeah. Yeah, we all agree that it's pronunciation.
And for
Let's cheer
pronunciation.
for-
Yeah. Cheers for
Pronunciation.
pronunciation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cheer for everything. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. All Lit Gang agrees that pronunciations should be the start of your English-speaking journey.
Okay, by the way, guys, next one we're going to have a workshop with Hannah Badang. Once again, I will emphasize this once again because it's important. All right. So the meeting will be held on the 7th of May and also on group talk. So once again, the QR code will be somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Use
fine.
already.
Yes, and she will share a lot of tips about pronunciation. So like we said before, pronunciation is something that really matters when learning English. So if you want to improve it, join our workshop. And also if we have any tips, we can share it with you guys as well. We can have the Q&As and share our experiences in learning a language.
So maybe if you join the workshop, you may get a tip or two, and maybe you can land a job.
Yes.
Like we already discussed earlier.
And maybe you can also learn some pickup lines from her.
Oh.
If you meet some guys.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Maybe I can learn some from
That's
her
what
too.
she said.
Yeah. Okay, that's incredible. All right, so thank you so much for this talk. I mean, seriously, we haven't had the tea time for so long. So it's bring back a lot of memory. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.
All right.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
All English speaking of Lit will be held on Bitu Group Talk feature, 100% free. To join us, download Bitu Let's Speak English app on Google Play or App Store. See ya!